think I want to try to do an entire vlog again on the 60 because I haven't done one in a while, and just kind of see if I can't get another feel for it. This isn't so bad, carrying a 60 whenever it's not for very long at a time, but it's the autofocus, lack of continuous autofocus in video, and how heavy this 24-105 lens is that is prohibitive. So one of the lenses I was looking at recently is the Zeiss 24-70 f4 OSS for my Sony, and this is what 24mm will look like on that crop sensor. Run into the wall to get some groceries. Real world test, 24-105, 60 on the car mount that is not rated for this much weight. Already it is not performing fantastically just because it is knocking itself out of place quite frequently as soon as I hit a bump, and there's one coming up, so watch carefully. There it was.
But it's also not falling.
But it's also not falling, which is good.
Credit to the suction.
So we'll see you here in a few minutes. We've arrived. I say arrived, but we're also about as far as possible from the actual joint.
Ziploc bags, aluminum foil.
Looks perfect. Who needs lactate when you have prunes? You're welcome, Dad. We're gonna spin home. So, vlogging on a 50mm is a terrible idea, but I feel like this lens is fantastic for video, for B-roll, because that shallow depth of field really makes a huge difference in my opinion. So I'm trying out the 60 again for the vlog because I want to see if I can't replicate at least part of the experience that the 80D may or may not give me. So I think the big takeaway so far from trying this back out again is that I don't like the f4 on the 24-105, and that's an interesting takeaway because one of the lenses I've been looking at for the Sony has been an f4 lens, and that makes me wonder, like, okay, do I really want an f4 lens when I know that I don't like f4 lenses? But the other big question is, do I want to invest more into my Sony camera, or do I want to invest more into Canon? Because I love Canon's color science. I feel like I don't really have to do too much work in post or in focus. So Sarah is filming me while I'm filming with this camera, just to kind of give an example of how huge and ridiculous of a setup this is. And so then we're gonna swap, and she's gonna take this and I'll take that, and we'll show the differences in terms of size and form factor. So Sarah would just like me to let you know that the mess on the love seat that she's capturing in the video is my fault, which it is. It's my bag and my coat and my sanding pads and yeah, it's my fault. So you should be seeing now somehow what Sarah is filming of me with this, and so this should be a great example of why I want to upgrade the lens on this camera as opposed to changing something over there first of all, at any rate, just because this is a much easier setup for me to be working with on a regular basis.
take some time to sing it.
Too much fun with cameras over here.
Oh, you're such a good boy, Riley.
So we made it home from watching the big game, and I hope you've really enjoyed the footage of the dog, because that is just such a cute dog. Hey, I got some really exciting for me news that I really wanted to share with you. The video that I made on the Leica M10, What's New in Second Impressions, is officially over 4,000 views, and you know, I made that video because I felt like there were a lot of people watching the first video that I'd made that included it, and I didn't really share enough about what I was feeling about it, and it wasn't very coherent, and so there was clearly an audience for it, and I wanted to give more to that audience. And if you've come from seeing either of those two videos, I really appreciate your time and joining me in this adventure, because you've helped make something really special for me happen, and you're helping to grow with me in this channel, and I just really appreciate you, and I'm really looking forward to providing content that speaks to what you're interested in. And so please continue to come along with me, and I hope to be bringing you great stuff.